Hello, beautiful Patriots.
Hello, Patriots, nods, digital soldiers, and proud deplorables.
This is Carrie.
This is Joel
And we are the Quiet Boys.
of Truth.
All right. Happy Sunday evening to you all. We try
Absolutely.
to get here a little earlier than we did last night, just because we know it's Sunday night and you can't stay up as late as you can on Saturday night. Some of you
guys have just as busy lives as we do.
Absolutely. Nathan says, hi, deplorables.
Hey, what's up,
hey,
Patriot?
Nathan, how's it going?
Howdy, howdy.
All right. So that was Guitarzan on that intro, guys. If you haven't already, go check out Guitarzan on YouTube. See a lot of their other really awesome, amazing songs. And we'll leave that link for you guys in the description.
That is one talented dude right there.
Absolutely. And remember, guys, with this Great Awakening, we are taking over. We're taking back our music industry.
Yeah.
And so
they can't have it. They messed up. They don't get that anymore.
Yeah, we're done. We're done with them.
They messed up everything they touched.
Exactly.
Joanne, what's up? How you doing, Patriot?
Hey, Joe. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Sunday evening.
Good morning.
Good evening.
Sunday morning. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I wanted to show you guys something on Twitter. I have to try to find it here.
Oh,
I'll show you when we get there.
We'll get in it. We'll get in it.
There.
It's funny.
We'll
it's funny.
there.
You guys will like it. Promise.
Promise.
Okay, so we wanted to give shout outs first to Matthew Hill and Dez. Thank you guys so much for your support. You guys are amazing and we love you.
Yes, you guys rock. Thank you so much.
So much. And also, guys, we reached our most recent goal of 1917.
Yeah,
Woo!
and kind of went way past that.
Above it. It's so exciting. Yes,
that's awesome.
So
Thank
excited
you guys.
And so grateful to everybody who's here with us. Hi, hey, what's up, Octavius?
Hey, Octavius, how you doing, brother?
Hello. Hope you're well this Sunday evening.
Yep. Hey, hope you don't have the Rona.
like Joel here. He's got the Rona.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. So we have a couple 2-year deltas today, guys. So I think we wanted to show you some interesting posts from this date, October 4th, 2 years ago.
Yeah, let's go check that out.
All right.
Now, let me see here. Get rid of that. Here we go. Let me expand this for you guys a little bit here. And it might be easier, actually, if I just zoom them in for everybody, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know about that. All right. So these 3 posts, guys, we got 3 posts from back on October 4th.
Well, there was quite a few back in October 4th.
There were actually a ton, but we thought these last 3 were pretty relevant.
That was actually
cool.
D-class coming.
D-class coming. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. What are we doing?
Let's see. Oh, Brian gives him welcome. Hello.
Hello, Brian.
All right. So these are the posts that were really interesting and we're floating all around Twitter. So these would be 2-year deltas as of today.
So the first one we thought was pretty interesting was post 2342 from October 4th of 2018. And it came in at 7:22 exactly. And it says, Anon's ready. And then our next one, memes ready.
Memes ready.
And then in response to that one, we have, are you ready to see arrests? Are you ready to see pain? Are you ready to be part of history? I don't know about you guys.
Definitely.
But I'm ready.
Yeah.
We're ready. This. We are so ready. We've been ready. Right, guys?
Oh, yeah. So Octavius is messing around with the transmission. He's pulling it out. Oh, okay.
Wow, nice.
Gotcha.
All right.
Well, hey,
taking out that transmission.
Do what you got to do, brother. We'll be here chatting away.
Awesome. So glad you decided to tune in.
Yeah.
While you're working on that transmission.
These are some pretty interesting deltas. There was some other stuff, though, that we saw on Twitter that we'll get into in a little bit here, right, Carrie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty interesting stuff. Okay, so what do you make of this?
It's just pretty interesting.
It is.
So we know that things on the keyboard are always kind of out of order, right? So we're not going to get the actual information when it's actually happening. And that's the whole point of all of these deltas, you know, and all of us anons putting all of this information together and just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, so obviously for
Oh my
various
gosh.
reasons. What?
Human being. I love your name there.
That's awesome.
That's
Woo-hoo.
terrific.
Yes. Joe says, yes, ready.
Yeah,
Yes,
ready,
yes,
ready,
yes, we're ready.
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 All right.
All right. What is going on with our president?
Let's see. What is happening?
Okay. So we know that he's supposedly at Walter Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Joel?
Yeah.
Okay. So today he posted a video on Twitter. Should we take a look at that real quick?
Yes. Let me see if I can find that here. I believe this one. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Let me bring this up here. And I'm going to mute myself so you guys can listen to it. And here we go.
Getting great reports from the doctors. This is an incredible hospital, Walter Reed. The work they do is just absolutely amazing, and I want to thank them all. The nurses, the doctors, everybody here. I've also gotten to meet some of the soldiers and the first responders, and what a group. I also think we're going to pay a little surprise to some of the great patriots that we have out on the street, and they've been out there for a long time, and they've got Trump flags, and they love our country. So I'm not telling anybody but you, but I'm about to make a little surprise visit. So perhaps I'll get there before you get to see me. But I just, when I look at the enthusiasm, and we have enthusiasm like probably nobody's ever had. Our people that love the job we're doing, we have more enthusiasm than maybe anybody. So it's been a very interesting journey. I learned a lot about COVID. I learned it by really going to school. This is the real school. This isn't the let's read the book school. And I get it, and I understand it, and it's a very interesting thing, and I'm going to be letting you know about it. In the meantime, we love the USA, and we love what's happening. Thank you.
Yeah, so how's about that?
Interesting. This is the real school, he says.
Yeah, this
isn't the book. Reading the book. I love it.
I want you guys to think back. Well, right now, just look at how our president is handling this and not being a little whiny baby about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to think back to Chris Cuomo, right?
I don't ever like to think about.
No, think back about when he had the Rona.
Any Cuomo, for that matter.
And he quarantined in his basement, and they documented it. And the whole time he was like, "I'm just so grateful to be alive," and blah blah. I'm like, dude, shut up. I've got the Rona now, and I'm gonna tell you, it is nothing like what the media is saying. They are so full of crap.
Exactly. Well, I think that's what he's saying here is that everybody's about to get schooled
about
what the virus actually is.
He's about to drop
and
it on
how
him.
it can actually be handled
by
a 74-year-old man. So
exactly.
Heck yeah, man.
Like a boss.
He is, man.
Exactly. Oh, Robin Hood. Let's see who else we got here. Richard Fulton. Yeah, hello guys. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here with us, Patriots.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So that was kind of interesting what he said there at the end. He said something to the effect of, we love what's happening right now. Is that what he said? Mm-hmm. Can you play just the very end part again?
Right here.
Just thought it was like his wording was kind of.
It's a very interesting thing, and I'm going to be letting you know about it. In the meantime, we love the USA, and we love what's happening. Thank you.
USA, and we love what's happening.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
What is happening? That's the question of the evening.
Yes, it is. All right. Was there another one you wanted to look at, Karen?
Well, so right after this, so this is when I had to walk out, guys. Our son was telling us that there's a fire somewhere near our house and there's a lot of smoke in the air.
Don't worry.
So I missed it. This is the one, right, where he talks about that he was going to do a surprise visit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he proceeded to show up outside the hospital, right, in a little motorcade there to greet his supporters.
Here it is. Let's see if I can get this up here for you. There we go. That big truck.
I would love to be there.
Look at that. We got Trump in there. There he is right there. Boom. There he is.
Mhm.
And he just wanted to come out and be like, hey guys, what's up? I'm your president. Love you guys. You know, that's awesome.
So the word is that he was heading back to Walter Reed after this, right?
That was the word. However, there's been a lot of very interesting theories on this, Carrie.
There are a lot of theories.
Yeah. You know, I've seen quite a few of them, but I just wanted to.
I mean, it's possible he could have come to Walter Reed from anywhere in the nearby vicinity, correct? I
Mhm.
mean, because we still have the facts that we were talking about yesterday, as far as that video that was filmed. We could see it clearly moving. We could see, you know,
Mhm.
we could hear that loud sound in the background. I mean, things just aren't what they seem, I don't think.
No, definitely not. You know, Dano had a very interesting thread on this on Twitter. It's a long thread. It's very long, but
Yeah, so maybe we
basically,
can get him on here in
yeah, at
maybe
some point.
sometime this week or maybe on the weekend.
Yeah, I would love
and see
to
if we
get
can
a
go
hold
through
of him and
that.
see if we can do that. I think it would be awesome. The guy makes some amazing threads. So let's see, where do you want to go from here?
Yeah, so I like Nathan in the chat says won't need a vaccine now. Well, that's for sure. You know, if our president
Mhm.
gets the virus,
Mhm.
recovers from the virus using therapeutics, as he has continually used that word therapeutics, not vaccine, right?
Mhm.
It's going to clearly show the world that you can recover from this without a vaccine. So
Right.
that's freaking awesome.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So I guess we could get into the few Q posts that we haven't covered yet. You want to
Okay.
do that?
Yeah, we can totally do that. Let's jump over there.
All right.
Okay. Wow.
Susan says body double. I mean, at this
Oh, hey,
point,
Susan, what's up?
anything
Thanks
is
for
a
being here.
possibility, right, guys? Nothing would really, at least me, nothing really, I don't think would
Way
shock
too
me
far.
anymore. You
You
guys
know,
feeling like that? Like nothing
I almost
is gonna
think
shock me
I
at this
almost
point?
think like if
you
it
know?
were a body double, it wouldn't take much because people are only going to be seeing like the hands and the eyes and the hair, of course.
Right.
So we went over this one yesterday. Okay, and see, this was weird. You guys see this timestamp right here? It says 22.
Yeah,
15.
2200. Wait,
We looked
now
at it
it's
earlier
back.
today, and it said it was
No, it's
15
back at
seconds
20. What is
into.
going on with this
Yeah,
post?
it's pretty interesting. I don't know.
Okay,
But
so hold on. We didn't explain that to them.
well, maybe if I try this, let's
Yeah,
try
go.
this.
I don't know what's going on here. Okay.
Yeah, very
So
weird.
guys, when we initially saw this post, it came in right at midnight and 15 seconds exactly. It said 000015.
Yeah, right here.
And then yesterday when we presented this in our show, it looked like it looks right now. It said 2215 seconds. And then earlier today, like literally right before we did the show, we looked at it again and it said 000015 again.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were like, whoa, wait, did we mess up yesterday?
Whoa.
And now we're looking at it and it says 2215 seconds. So I don't know what's going on right now. It's kind of weird.
Let's do the time warp again.
It's just a jump to the left
Yeah.
and then a step to the right.
Okay, I shouldn't have got you started.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Calm.
Oh,
okay,
goodness.
so we went over that one. So let's hit these ones. Let's get these last ones here. All right, so you want to take this one, Carrie?
Okay, so post 4801 came in on the 1st at 10:10 and 5 seconds, and it's talking about who our second presidential debate moderator is going to be. His name is Steve Scully, and we have a quote here. While attending college, he served as an intern in the office of Delaware Senator Joseph R. Biden. Rigged system much, guys?
There's no way it could be rigged.
That's ridiculous,
Come
man.
on,
So you
yeah.
can click on that. I think it's just, we already got the most important part of this article.
Excuse me.
This is Steve Scully. Yeah.
Where's
C-SPAN,
Mulder?
Senior executive producer.
You
I
just got that.
it. Mulder and Scully.
Of course, Mulder would have
Used
to be
watch that
Mulder,
every Sunday night around
Mulder
this
would
time.
have to be a woman in this case, and Scully's a dude right here. But anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So this is our next
Steve Scully, C-SPAN senior
moderator.
executive producer, political editor, primary host. Really? Now let's keep going here.
Hey, Limo Beans.
Limo Beans, what's up?
What's up?
Salute. All right. I know it
All
was in
right,
here. I
yeah.
saw it. It was talking about
What?
him going to school with Joe Biden or something, or attending.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
we
there it
already
is,
read
right
that.
there. Yeah, boom.
Yeah,
You
he
guys
served
see
as an
it.
intern in the office of Senator
Yeah,
Joseph
he's an
Biden.
intern. Yep. Huh. Yeah, totally not rigged.
Not a rigged system
rigged.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Just like we
okay.
saw yesterday with,
Yeah.
Comey's daughter's husband taking over SD on what as the general, whatever.
Yes, Damon, the truth is out there.
Did anyone see the episode where they put the truth? You know how they did the truth is out there like before every episode?
Right.
There was one time when it was in like Greek or something. I swear to God.
It was in what?
It was in like Greek or something. It said the truth is out there, I'm
Nice.
assuming, but in some like crazy different language. And it only happened one time. And my roommate and I were the only ones who ever saw that. And nobody believed us at the time.
They're like, you're all lying. That's disinfo, man. All right. So we'll get on to the next post. 4802 dropped 1st of October 2020 at 10:51. Spy campaign failed. Russia failed. Weissman Mueller failed. Leaks failed. Fake news reports failed. Impeachment failed. CDC, World Health Organization, recommend do not close border failed.
It all failed, guys.
Wonder why.
It failed.
What if C-19 didn't exist? Economy today, unemployment today, trade today, China phase 2 held accountable, rally POTUS versus Biden attendance, Biden interviews non-basement, Biden questions non-basement, removal of delays regarding Durham grand jury plus interviews plus testimony plus D-class, removal of Biden ammunition. I believe that's pre-debate. Presidential debate 1 and 2 and 3, 200,000 dead, down economy, unemployment, debt. Removal of mail-in ballot harvesting plus fraud, normal in-person voting, removal of tech or tyranny, censorship, World Health Organization Foundation, anti-World Health Organization anti-World Health Organization equals suspense terminate C-19 basis. Removal of bailout attempt regarding California and New York debt solution. Mathematical probability of C-19 event as solution to above perfectly timed window of opportunity start regarding impact November 3rd presidential election advantage. Election advantage Democrats. Who benefits the most? We've got a link there. It goes to New York Times. But first, Q asks, why did White House strip Center for Disease Control of C-19 data bigger than you can imagine? Q, let's jump over there and look at that.
Right. So this happened back in, oh gosh, when was this? Does it say on there? This was a while ago. I think it was in July or something.
September. Well, this was published in July.
Yeah, July 14th, guys, and updated on September 9th. The Trump administration has ordered hospitals to bypass the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and send all COVID-19 patient information to a central database in Washington beginning on Wednesday. The move has alarmed health experts, of course it has, who fear the data will be politicized or withheld from the public. The new instructions were posted recently in a little notice document on the Department of Health and Human Services website. From now on, the department, not the CDC, will collect daily reports about the patients that each hospital is treating, the number of available beds and ventilators, and other information vital to tracking the pandemic. Officials say the change will streamline data gathering and assist the White House Coronavirus Task Force in allocating scarce supplies like personal protective gear and remdesivir, the first drug shown to be effective against the virus. Not true. But the Health and Human Services database that will receive new information is not open to the public, which could affect the work of scores of researchers, modelers, and health officials who rely on CDC data to make projections and crucial decisions. So we know that a lot of this data that was coming out from the CDC was skewed.
Right.
Right. I mean,
well, it was really skewed coming from, that's why, we have the World Health Organization. Trump shut them down. We're like, we're done with you guys. And then we have the CDC taking over the data models for all this stuff. And all of that was skewed.
Yeah. I mean, as far as streamlining, this actually makes a lot of sense because it was definitely the furthest thing from streamlined
Right.
what was happening and how they were gathering data. It was ridiculous. We were
Yeah.
getting different information from every different source you can think of on a daily basis there for a while.
Yeah.
So it says, historically, CDC has been the place where public health data has been sent. And this raises questions about not just access for researchers, but access for reporters, access for the public to try to better understand what is happening with the outbreak, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Yeah, I
Huh.
mean, corruption. There's corruption at the highest levels of every organization we can possibly think of, guys, including the CDC, as we know.
Yeah, big time. Oh, man. Okay, so let's get on here. You got bigger than you can imagine.
Yeah,
sure.
I just find it interesting that it says raising questions about transparency when clearly the administration would make such a move in order to make it actually more transparent and more valid,
Yeah, CDC's boards, this is what Damon is saying, CDC's board are all bought and owned by big pharma. It's a revolving door.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's funny when they updated their statistics quietly in the middle of the night, like they didn't think we'd catch on. Come on.
Right. Yeah. Down
6%.
to 6%. Come on, guys.
So Joe's sitting there, 200 million people have died from COVID. I'm like, dude, come on. For real? 6%, dude.
Well,
a little over 9,000.
And the 200,000 is not even accurate.
No, it's not.
It's not even accurate.
That's when they were being paid to label everybody as you have COVID, you know?
Right. Okay, so you want to take, oh wait, is this one?
This one is you, honey.
So we were trying to figure this one out, guys. This is post 4803, and this came in on the 1st at 11:21, and it has to do with Epstein footage. So it says, fake doctored image video dropped here regarding Epstein cell cam, explicitly designed to terminate any Twitter user reposting. Do not take the bait. Use discernment. Q. So first I was thinking it might have been some images from Epstein Island that we've already seen,
right.
But it says cell cam.
Yeah,
so
so
they're
it's
talking
obviously
about
when he
was in prison,
yeah.
and the infamous missing footage.
Yeah.
Right. So it sounds like that is going to be dropped on here, but that it's not, like, don't repost it, I guess.
Right. And you guys all remember who was put in charge of handling that Epstein case, right? We talked about it last night.
That would be Maureen Comey, right?
James Comey's daughter. Yeah.
Who has apparently already reviewed this footage.
Right.
So
it's like they're using their own pieces to try to CYA, cover their arses.
Right. Well, I'm wondering though, who would be dropping that on here? I mean, where is that going to be coming from? It's just kind of weird. Yeah. I'm curious to see if that does occur and when and where it comes from.
So this was interesting. So we post 4804. This was also dropped on the 1st at 11:28. We have a link to the Justice Department Twitter account. Now, see, what was interesting is you guys remember today being, the 4th day of the 10th month of 2020, 4/10/20, right? Well, someone, I think it was Chrissy, somebody noticed that if you flip that around thinking mirror, flip around DJT, it's TJD, which is the Justice Department.
Exactly.
Isn't that interesting? I was like, wow, kudos. I had not seen that.
Yeah.
But let's jump over here. Let's see what this is. Oh, okay. So this tweet from the Justice Department says United States obtains final judgment and permanent injunction against Edward Snowden. It goes to Department of Justice. And let me get that in for you guys so you can see it. Okay, so read that. This was dropped October 1st, 2020. On September 29th, 2020, the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Virginia entered a final judgment and permanent injunction against Edward Snowden, a former employee of the Central Intelligence Agency and contractor for the National Security Agency. In September 2019, the United States filed a lawsuit against Snowden, who published a book entitled Permanent Record in violation of the non-disclosure agreements he signed with both CIA and NSA. Who else do we know who recently did something stupid like that? Oh, John Bolton. The lawsuit alleged that Snowden published his book without submitting it to the agencies for pre-publication review in violation of his express obligations under the agreements he signed. Additionally, the lawsuit alleges that Snowden has given public speeches on intelligence-related matters also in violation of his non-disclosure agreements.
Okay, so this is just all about the book that he wrote. This has nothing to do with all the original information that was released, correct?
Oh, I want to answer Lima Beans real quick here.
Mhm.
So it sounds like it was a doctored video that was going around or is gonna get dropped at some point, and it's fake, and it's basically used as bait
So that
to
yeah, so
censor
any of
and
us
terminate
who
any Twitter accounts who retweet it
yeah.
or put it out there.
So basically when that
So,
happens, just
yeah,
don't put it up on
even
your
mess
Twitter
with it.
account,
Yeah,
don't post it, don't repost it, anything like that.
there's other ways, guys. Okay, so do we want to keep reading this, or should we just link it?
No, we'll just
We'll
link
just
this
link
for
it,
you guys.
guys.
So this isn't
Yeah.
about this is just basically they're saying they're going to take all the money that all the proceeds he made from writing his book because he did it without whatever. It was in violation of his non-disclosure agreement.
Oh, I love this. Richard Fulton. Big pharma defense contractors and demon rats have two things in common: power and money, all pure evil.
Absolutely,
Yep.
Richard. Couldn't agree with you more.
100%, 117%. All right. You want to take 4805 there, babe?
All right. So this is post 4805 from the first at 12:31. And we have a YouTube video. And then Q says, how many times must it be said? Pushed every election? Why? Divided, we fall. Democrat Party con projection. So I believe this is a video of President Trump from August 14th of 2017. Let's click on that. Condemning white supremacists 2 days after the Charlottesville violence.
Yeah.
So let's watch it.
Let's take a listen.
Acted criminally in this weekend's racist violence, you will be held fully accountable. Justice will be delivered. As I said on Saturday, we condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence. It has no place in America. And as I have said many times before, no matter the color of our skin, we all live under the same laws. We all salute the same great flag. And we are all made by the same Almighty God.
Amen.
We must love each other, show affection for each other, and unite together in condemnation of hatred, bigotry, and violence. We must rediscover the bonds of love and loyalty that bring us together as Americans. Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans. We are a nation founded on the truth that all of us are created equal. We are equal in the eyes of our Creator. We are equal under the law, and we are equal under our Constitution. Those who spread violence in the name of bigotry strike at the very core of America. 2 days ago, a young American woman, Heather Heyer, was tragically killed. Her death fills us with grief, and we...
All right, so we're going to stop it right there, guys.
So there you have it, August 14th of 2017.
2017.
And this is only one of many, many examples that we can pull up, guys, as you know. And yet they are still running the narrative that Trump refuses to condemn white supremacists.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Karen Hodges? How you doing?
Ridiculous.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, Karen, how's it going?
So there's that. So Trump said that in 2017, guys. 2017.
He has said it repeatedly.
How many times
over
does
and
he
over.
have to say it?
All right. You ready? Oh, okay.
Oh, let's see. Which one did you want to talk about, Carrie?
Oh, I thought we were just going to do the next Q.
Okay, so post 4806, this was also dropped the 1st of October at 1242. We got a link to the Rubin Report, Twitter. Q says, Democratic Party con, Democratic Party playbook. Who are the real racists? The world is waking up. Yep. Q. So let's jump over there and let's check out the Rubin Report here. Dun, dun. Okay, here we go. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, this is-
This is great. So Dave Rubin says, wow, this is Chris Wallace asking Trump the same question in 2016. Any journalists want to share this? So let's take a look. Let's take a look.
I totally disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke. I've been doing it now for 2 weeks. You're probably about the 18th person that's asked me the question. It was very clear. That question was also talked about in the form of groups. I want to know, which groups are you talking about? You have to tell me which groups. Ultimately, he got to the Ku Klux Klan, which obviously I'm going to disavow. And by the way, if you look on my Twitter account, almost immediately after the program, they were disavowed again. You know, it's amazing. When I do something on Twitter, everybody picks it up, goes all over the place. But when I did this one, nobody ever picks it up. Take a look at my Twitter account.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you. Thanks. Senator Rubin.
Are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
Sure,
Are you
I'm willing
prepared
to
to
do that.
specifically?
You know what's amazing about that right there? Look at Joe Biden's dumb face.
Oh gosh.
Look at his dumb face. He's like, is that how you denounce it? Because I don't know how, because he's part of them, guys.
To the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in
deja
Portland.
vu.
Are you
I'm willing
prepared
to
to
do that.
specifically?
For Wallace,
Yeah.
you did this 4 years ago, and
Yeah.
we saw Trump's response. We
frickin'
all heard
puppet.
it. We have it recorded. He has
Yeah.
denounced and condemned white supremacist groups of every kind repeatedly, starting in 2016, and even way before that.
Yeah.
He was doing that.
Yeah.
So,
So let's take a look at this next one, right?
Yeah. So let's talk about who the real racists are here.
Boom.
So
Here
one of
we
their
go.
continued narrative that we're hearing over and over again is Trump saying that there were very fine people on both sides, referring to the whole Charlottesville incident, okay, the
Mhm.
riots. Let's look at this article, guys.
Yeah, let's just take a little looky.
White supremacist who organized Charlottesville race riots endorses Joe Biden. Trump is labeled an avid racist by political opponents and media, but Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are endorsed by one of the most notorious racists in America.
Boom.
Richard Spencer, neo-Nazi white supremacist and organizer of the infamous 2017 Charlottesville riots, announced yesterday on Twitter that he will be voting for Joe Biden in the upcoming 2020 election. A Twitter user asked Spencer if he will be voting for Biden or sitting out the election, given his belief that Biden and Kamala will be tougher on crime, BLM, than Trump. Spencer responded, I plan to vote for Biden and a straight Democratic ticket. It's not based on accelerationism or anything like that. The liberals are clearly more competent people. Although Spencer claims that his endorsement is about competence and not ideology, his comments from the 2017 Charlottesville riots say otherwise. During his keynote speech in Charlottesville, Spencer explained how abortion, this is horrible, advances white nationalist goals, stating the people who are having abortions are generally very often Black or Hispanic or from very poor circumstances. And it goes on to talk about the vast majority of Planned Parenthood clinics, the leading abortion provider in the US, are in minority neighborhoods. According to the CDC's abortion surveillance report, Black women make up 34% of all abortions in the US, though they are only approximately 12% of the US female population. The Charlotte Lozier Institute in NYC reported that Black women in New York City have more abortions than live births. This is not too surprising considering the Planned Parenthood's original goal of targeting the offspring of the poor, of minorities, and babies who are physically or mentally challenged.
Pay attention to this part right here, guys.
The Biden-Harris ticket has been named by the Susan B. Anthony list the most pro-abortion ticket in U.S. history. Senator Kamala Harris is a pro-abortion extremist who supports late-term abortion.
Disgusting.
Alternatively, Trump has maintained firmly pro-life policies during his presidency and is actually the first sitting president in U.S. history to speak at the annual March for Life in Washington, D.C.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, you can see.
Wait, no,
you
no.
want
I
more?
want to keep reading.
You want to keep going? All
Oh
right, you
yeah.
get it.
Oh
You
yeah.
get it.
Since he kicked off his presidential campaign, Biden has made various racist comments. His own running mate even accused Biden of supporting racist policies when she viciously attacked him on the debate stage in prime time. Did they think we'd forget about that?
Mhm.
When pressed by Errol Barnett of CBS News on whether he'd taken a cognitive test, Biden fired back, saying that the question, I wish we need to find this, was akin to asking the black reporter if he would take a drug test to see if you're taking cocaine or not, and if he was a junkie.
Wow.
Seriously?
Wow.
In an interview with National Public Radio's Lulu Garcia Navarro, Biden claimed that Latinos were more intellectually diverse than Black people. Remember that, guys? He
Mhm.
said, unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community with incredibly different attitudes about different things.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. And then there was his poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Yeah. So
Then there was his, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're voting for me or Trump, then you ain't Black. Sorry, Joel. I'm just like,
come on, man. That fit perfectly right there. Yeah, I totally. Oh, I wanted to say something about Jill Biden. She was talking to a reporter. I don't remember the dude's name, but they were sitting apart. And he was asking her about all Joe's gaffes. And she's like, oh, please, with this president, that's not even a thing. Well, guess what, Jill Biden? It is way a thing because our president is not senile like Joe.
right. So Brian in the chat is saying, I heard that some of the BLM women are school teachers. So I actually have something to say about that as a former elementary school teacher myself. So yeah, the people out there doing the protests and not even protests, the riots and all the violence, there's no school teachers there, guys.
You mean the peaceful riots?
Yeah, the peaceful riots. Yeah, burning things and hitting people with baseball bats. Yeah, totally
So
peaceful. Yeah, no, those aren't teachers, guys. Teachers aren't doing that. However, teacher unions are run by Democrats.
Well, I think that there was some teachers that were caught in that doing that stuff.
Many teachers support BLM.
Right. But
And
I mean,
think
actual
that
like teachers got caught.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they were on their off time. They got caught.
Okay, like they were out there with baseball bats.
They were out there mixing
okay,
stuff
well, I
up.
hadn't heard about that, guys. The majority of teachers, speaking as a former teacher, we are there. Teachers are there because they love
Karen,
kids and they love their students. And
got another teacher in the house.
Thank you. The majority of teachers are amazing. Yes, I know. Karen, woohoo. Yes, exactly. We ain't all bad. I left public education exactly because of where it's headed and who they support. And I just couldn't do that anymore. And how they put kids into boxes and they say, all kids take the standardized tests. You're all the same. It's like asking a freaking lion to climb a tree. And then,
Oh, wow. Joe, you're a retired teacher too.
Yeah. Teachers in the house. Woohoo.
Oh, and hello, Mither 007. Salute.
Joe's a retired teacher too. Nice.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Karen Elementary.
Dang,
what grade do you
represent.
teach? I'm a former third grade elementary teacher, guys. So I actually left at the start of this school year just because of all this stuff. They're mandating that the students wear masks. Teachers have to wear masks. They have to social distance. It's just totally ridiculous.
Mhm.
And I just could not see myself in that environment teaching kids to not be able to think for themselves and all of that stuff. So,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Milo Beans was a 6th grade science teacher.
Oh my gosh, you guys, all the teachers in the house right now.
Oh, science TA. Okay. All right.
All right. So none of us teachers here support BLM, right? We're not out there doing that crap.
No, absolutely not.
No, absolutely not.
Wow. So that's
wow,
pretty,
guys.
That's pretty amazing, actually. Yeah. So we'll link this.
Wait. Can you go down a little bit more? Was there anything else we wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, so this is just the irony of this, guys. How Biden wasted no time after he announced his candidacy for president, jumping on the false reporting conjured by the media. He accused Trump of giving oxygen to racists and having yet once to condemn white supremacy.
Geez, Damon, top college level AP.
Woohoo!
What the heck?
Adult
Wow.
children, yeah.
We could
That's
start
what
our
that
we could
is.
start our own teachers union for Trump here almost.
Heck yeah, man. It's just horrible that all the teacher unions are supporting this, you know? I mean, ugh.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why a lot of teachers are leaving
Yeah. I
public
mean, you get
education
sick
right
of it,
now.
right? That's why, that's why I left corrections. I got sick of how liberal it was getting and the
Exactly,
politics
because
in it.
it's you can't be in a field like that and not, that's you stand for what they stand for. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like if you're in public education, people automatically assume that you are a Democrat liberal who
Right.
supports Joe Biden because teacher unions
Exactly.
support Joe Biden.
But you know what it is when you assume something, it makes an ass out of you and me.
We're getting
So,
way off topic
yes,
here.
we are.
Way
So
off
we'll
topic.
we'll
but,
link this,
but
right?
nice to have all you teachers here with us.
Absolutely.
That warms my heart.
Hey, God King, what's up, man?
I do miss it. I miss my babies. I miss my little third graders.
I know.
Okay, we got to move on.
Let's move on.
Oh, so speaking of Chris Wallace, I saw this interview that he did with Amy, what's her name? I can never say
Klobuchar.
this. Klobuchar.
She okay. Every time I see this lady, guys, and not trying to be mean, but she reminds me of a scared little chihuahua because it's like she can't stop shaking when she talks.
When he said that to me, I didn't know what he was talking about, and then I watched her hair, and it really does shake while she's talking.
Yeah, it does.
Just
Just
kind of-
watch close when we play it for you here. Let's get it up here. Oh, is this? Yeah, this is it, right?
Oh, so Damon says, understand that Common Core was created by the son of the guy who started the 70s hardcore leftist terrorists, the Weathermen.
Wow.
Interesting. And Barack Obama also had a big hand in that because he started Common Core. He hired like Houghton Mifflin or one of those companies to start Common Core. And then he got $1 billion book deal.
You guys can't
from
see
the
this,
same
but
company.
Carrie is poking me in the shoulder with her pen.
Sorry, I get passionate and I like do that. Sorry, Joel.
It's okay. No worries.
Okay. Common Core. Ugh.
But watch
Okay.
watch Chihuahua.
Well, I just thought this was interesting, guys, because it seems like Christopher Wallace is all of a sudden trying to play both sides of the fence here. So just watch and you'll know what I'm talking
Christopher
about.
Wallace is a numbnuts.
Senator, it turns out that two of your Republican colleagues on the Senate Judiciary Committee, Senators Mike Lee and Tom Tillis, have now tested positive for COVID. Are Democrats going to try to use this as a way to delay the confirmation hearing and the confirmation vote on Judge Barrett?
It's not a matter of using it, Chris. It happened. And the first thing we know is that if you look at the precedent that Mitch McConnell set, we should let the people decide. And that's where the majority of people are when it comes to this. Decide who the president is after this election and let them pick the nominee. Secondly, we've got the fact that now 3 senators have it. As you point out, 2 are on the Judiciary Committee. And Mitch McConnell has shut the Senate down for 2 weeks because of health concerns, because we don't know how many other Republican senators had it. There were a number of other ones that were at the Rose Garden. They have a lunch together where they don't have masks. We don't do that on the Democratic side. They do. And so it's very possible we're going to have more senators, more staff. So I don't know why you would ram through this Supreme Court hearing, put people in danger because it would be within that 2-week period while you have shut down the whole Senate. I just think it's wrong. We are suggesting that they wait.
But, Senator, the fact is that you can hold hearings in different ways. In fact, last May, when the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, Lindsey Graham, held a virtual hearing, you very much praised him and thanked him for doing that. So you could hold a virtual hearing for Judge Barrett, which raises the question again, are you trying to use the fact that there has been this outbreak, at least 3 Republican senators, to try to block a nomination that you frankly oppose fiercely?
Absolutely not. This is for the highest court of the land. And yes, we have had virtual hearings. I hope to put them together. It's important to give senators that option. But you want to be able to go back and forth with this nominee, given her views on the Affordable Care Act, given that she has clearly criticized Justice Roberts. who again, not exactly a blazing liberal, for upholding the constitutional of the Affordable Care Act, which allows people to keep their insurance when they've got pre-existing conditions, and she has criticized that. Yeah, we want to be able
but we're
to
doing
ask
we're
her
doing this
about that.
virtually, Senator. We're doing this virtually.
Hey, listen to
So
him.
why can't you
Yes.
question Judge Barrett virtually?
Again, we believe you should have an in-person hearing. That doesn't mean the virtual option wouldn't be available, but why would you ram? I guess I turn the question around here, even though you get to ask the questions.
So now she's
Why would you
changing her
ram this
story.
through when we don't even have a COVID package done to make sure that people have health care, that we have the testing I just talked about, that we have the funding for that? The Senate Republicans have been resisting this while Nancy Pelosi has been valiantly working on it, and the White House now claims they want a package. Why would we be doing this instead of actually be helping the American people? So that's why I think it is so important that that's
Did
what
she
we
just
do
say
instead of
Nancy
ramming.
Pelosi and valiantly in the same sentence?
It's like,
so what is his deal? What is Christopher Wallace playing at here? I mean, he's making it seem like they could absolutely do this, right? So he's
Right.
pushing for them to have this virtual, or he's asking her why they couldn't do this virtually. You know, he's saying like, we're doing this virtually right now, so why couldn't we? And her first response is that her first thing that she says is that they cannot do it virtually. They have to have it in person so they can have this back and forth with her, right? And then once he basically shoots her down, then it turns to, well, that just shouldn't happen. They shouldn't be trying to ram her into the Supreme Court, you know, and blah, 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 let the people pick the president. And then, you know, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
ridiculous. They're
Very much
using
so.
they're using our president getting COVID as a way to push back, you know, the hearing for Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett. It's ridiculous. And how many election years have there been when a Supreme Court justice has been initiated? 29.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just crazy. And I don't know what Christopher Wallace is playing at.
I don't know. Very, very, very strange. I need to close that one out there. There we go.
All right. Show him the video you made, Joel.
Oh, do you guys want to see that?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Okay, well, that's not it right there. And that's not it. And this ain't it. And that's not it.
Where'd
I
it
swear I'll get
go?
there.
Where'd
Oh,
it go?
okay.
Oh, it was
So
right there. It was the first
you
one.
guys might have seen this. So this is something Gunsy Q tweeted out earlier. It said former Democrat state representative candidate Matt Trowbridge caught on camera trying to have sex with a 14-year-old boy. So this absolute scumbag got busted by a sleuthing citizen who's busting people trying to procure young children online. So he got busted, and this guy, as soon as he gets busted, he just turns around and starts walking away, like he's walking away. So I see Anonymous said somebody needs to do one of those run remixes to this video, and so I went ahead and did that.
Joel answered the call.
Yeah, I tried to the best of my ability.
Let's watch it.
But okay,
It's only 15 seconds.
Here you guys go.
Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, I should have known this was gonna happen. Dude. Run. Yeah, he's right here.
You guys, yeah. I just thought, you know what? We need to out these people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that is disgusting. We do not need people trying to run for office or people in office that are guilty of this kind of stuff. It is absolutely disgusting.
More. Dark to light, guys.
The more we can out them, the better. Because you know what? If they're going to censor us for outing evil, then it just shows their true colors.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. 100%. We will not back down. We will not stop.
Right.
This is absolutely disgusting. And any person in their right mind would agree that that's sick and wrong. Right. So.
Oh, hey, so there was something interesting about the 10 Days of Darkness that we've been talking about. Do we have that available? So guys,
maybe let me check here. Let me see. Let's go ahead and try to get there.
Yeah, so somebody posted it was on Twitter, right?
Yeah, there were some actually pretty good ones.
There are actually.
Yeah, there was a lot of good ones. That was
here it is.
Okay,
it's right
this
there.
is funny. Oh, okay. So this was also tweeted out by Gunsy Q. And so look at this, guys. In regards to the 10 Days of Darkness, in 1582, 10 days, October 5th through October 14th, were erased from time with the introduction of the Gregorian calendar.
Hey, Letitia, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here with us.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I think this is pretty crazy. 10 days of
Mhm.
darkness, man. So that would be starting tomorrow through the
I
14th.
did retweet that.
So the Gregorian calendar literally erased from time
10
10
days.
days.
That's pretty
That is
wild.
10 days of
That is
darkness
pretty wild.
in the most ultimate way.
Mhm.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Very interesting.
All right, so
Oh, this was a good one too. Major Patriot says this. The media is throwing a clot because Trump was endangering his Secret Service by being in an enclosed vehicle with them. But they thought Hillary Clinton breathing her pneumonia germs in this little girl's face was adorable.
of course
Shows
they
you where
did.
the true loyalties are.
So that's hilarious, guys, because if they're going after Trump for being in an enclosed vehicle while wearing a mask, they are literally telling us that they believe that masks don't work.
Right.
Right.
So they're throwing a fit that he has his mask on and everybody else does, and they're
Exactly.
like, he's endangering people by going out
What's
with
the
his
real
mask
story,
on.
guys?
So do masks work or do they not?
Hmm.
I guess we'll report that because they can't.
Is
No,
that our
they don't
cat?
work. Yeah, that's our cat.
Oh, do you guys see that? That's our cat.
Yeah, that's our kitty. That's Martha.
That's Martha. Aw.
I caught her while she was yawning. It looks like she was screaming.
She looks
at
like
me.
a lion.
She's all, get out of the room.
She looks so brave. That's like, she's not brave. She's the least
she's
brave cat I've ever met.
Very much a skirty cat, guys. Oh, and I wanted to show you this real quick. Sleepless in Sweden did this really awesome drawing of our FLOTUS. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that amazing, guys?
I love that.
That is so cool.
Now, is this the same artist who did the one of Trump? That we saw a little
No,
while
that
ago?
was a different one. But
Okay,
this is
so many talented,
yeah,
talented artists out there.
absolutely.
I love it.
Very much so. Let's see. I wanted to show you guys something else, and I want to see if I can find. Oh, this.
Good
Cool.
morning. Is that it?
Oh yeah, I do. I want to show you guys that. I think I retweeted that one though, but it's down here a ways. This is great too. Are you secretly saving the world from the satanic cult of pedophiles and cannibals? Is that a bad thing?
Is that a bad thing? Oh, that was epic.
Yeah.
So cool.
That was really awesome.
Trump 2020.
Yeah,
We
love our
love you.
POTUS.
We love you,
Oh,
Mr.
here's
President.
another one. So James Woods retweeted this. I remember seeing this a while back, but Paul Duncan at Pickup Painting on Twitter did this awesome drawing of our president. Look at that.
We should find out if this guy if he sells any of his artwork.
I believe he does. I
That's
believe you can go
awesome.
and let's
Remember,
see,
guys,
pick
it's
up
all
painting.
about
Pick up a painting.
Patriots supporting Patriots
Yeah,
right now, for sure.
absolutely.
Let's go support this. I want one.
Yeah,
I want one
absolutely.
of those.
From one artist to another, this is amazing, and that's a lot of work right there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That is amazing.
Beautiful.
Here we go. Here we go, guys.
I think we're gonna.
You guys all remember Nancy Pelosi's little faux pas or whatever, that brain fart she had, where she's like, "Good morning."
It was the
Sunday
reprogramming,
morning."
an error
Yeah.
in the programming.
Here you go. Somebody made this. It's great.
Good morning. Sunday morning. Good morning. Sunday morning.
Oh, man. Oh,
Oh goodness.
oh my stars.
All right.
This is amazing. It's so funny.
Yeah, I
It's
love
so
that.
funny.
I love what
I
people
love
are doing.
you
I love this.
guys out there. You're so talented and amazing.
all you guys out there.
Get them
creating
memes
those
ready.
memes.
Get them ready, guys.
Yeah, you guys
Get
are
them ready.
awesome. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Yes, we do.
All of you guys in the chat, we love you so much.
Yes.
Thank you guys for helping us to get to our goal of 1917 and way past
Yeah,
that.
we kind of blew past that barrier. We thought we'd be stuck there for a minute, and then
Seriously,
it just went
and
flying by.
Thank you to everybody who has supported us on PayPal and Venmo. You guys are amazing. We don't know
Yes.
what we do without your support.
Thank you guys so much.
And thank you to everybody who has bought something from our Teespring Gold Q collection.
Oh yeah, you can get over there and you can check it out, guys. I am gonna work on some new designs tomorrow, guys.
I wrote it on the
and
calendar, so he has to do it.
so I've got to do it. So if we're not on tomorrow, that's probably what's going on.
Oh, we might still be. We might
still be
see.
on.
We're gonna try,
again,
guys. We'll try.
You know, we're kind of sporadic, but
yeah,
we
well,
try to be
we're
pretty
trying. We've been on
regular.
the last like 3 or 4 days, like every day, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's been
But
pretty
yeah,
awesome.
we've still got the gold Q collection over there. You guys can go check it out. And I kind of like to put a coffee mug in there. That would be kind of neat.
That would
Something
be.
like
Why
that,
don't
some
we have a
extra stuff.
coffee mug in
I
there?
don't know.
Why
That's
don't we
a good
have a gold
question.
Q coffee mug?
I'm
Oh.
so sorry. All right. If you guys want to see this meme, this was sent out by Willem and Wacom. Should I show him
It's
this
so
meme?
long. I don't know.
Okay.
It's funny, but
All right. Well, maybe in another episode.
yeah. We'll
But
leave
yeah.
the link for it for you guys. How's
Absolutely. We can totally
that? And then
do
maybe we
that.
can start our next show with it if you really, really want to.
Oh, if I really want to. Okay. Is that what it's gonna take?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Well, I think in that's probably gonna do it for this episode, right? I mean,
Nancy and
we're-
Chuck, Turquoise Noise says Nancy and Chuck look like the other mother and other father from Coraline.
Oh man. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes. Very much so. All right,
All
guys.
right,
So
guys.
yeah, if you do happen to be new here and you're enjoying our content, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe,
Yep.
toggle the notification bell so you're notified when we put out new videos or when we go live.
Absolutely.
Helps us out, and we really do appreciate it. And until next time, Patriots and Ons, digital soldiers, and proud deplorables,
deplorables.
please do not forget, where we go one,
We
go
go
all.
all. Love you, Patriots. Listen to some guitars and
What the TV won't televise, what the TV don't televise, what the TV can't televise, and it's happening.